One of the best ways to cope with rising food prices is to grow your own food. But what if you don't have a lot of space or a garden? Don't worry, you can still grow food in a small space using containers, vertical gardening and hydroponics. These are some of the techniques that I use as a nun to produce fresh and healthy food for myself and my community. Containers are pots, buckets, boxes or any other receptacles that can hold soil and plants. They are great for growing herbs, salad greens, tomatoes, peppers and other crops that don't need much room. You can place containers on your balcony, patio, windowsill or rooftop. Make sure they have drainage holes and use good quality potting mix. Water them regularly and fertilize them with organic nutrients. Vertical gardening is the practice of growing plants on a vertical structure, like a wall, a fence or a tower. This way, you can make use of the vertical space that is often wasted. You can grow plants in hanging baskets, trellises, pallets, shelves or even old shoes. Vertical gardening can help you grow more plants in less space, as well as deter some pests and diseases. Hydroponics is a method of growing plants without soil, using a water-based solution filled with essential nutrients. Hydroponics can save up to 90% of water compared to soil-based gardening, and can also result in faster growth and higher yields. To grow hydroponically, you need plants, a container, water, a way to anchor the plants, nutrients and a light source. You can grow hydroponically indoors or outdoors, depending on the climate and the type of plants. There are different types of hydroponic systems, but one of the simplest and most popular ones is the nutrient film technique, NFT. In this system, you grow plants in a grow tray that is slightly angled and positioned above a reservoir filled with the water nutrient mix. This allows a thin stream of water to flow across plant roots, providing them with sufficient water, nutrients and oxygen. The water then drains back into the reservoir and is recirculated. You can also use PVC pipes or plastic bottles to create your own hydroponic vertical garden. By drilling holes in the pipes or bottles and attaching net cups, you can grow a variety of plants, such as lettuce, spinach and herbs, in a compact space. You can mount the pipes or bottles on a wall or a frame and connect them to a water pump and a timer. Growing your own food in a small space using containers, vertical gardening and hydroponics is not only fun and rewarding, but also economical and eco-friendly. You can enjoy fresh and healthy food all year round without spending too much money or relying on supermarkets. You can also share your produce with your neighbors and friends and spread the joy of gardening. How to practice gratitude, mindfulness, and generosity with food and share it with others in need. Food is a precious gift from God that nourishes our body and soul. But sometimes we take it for granted or waste it without thinking. How can we cultivate a more mindful and grateful attitude towards food and share it with others who are less fortunate? One way is to practice gratitude before, during, and after eating. Before you eat, take a moment to thank God for the food on your table and the people who made it possible. Think of the farmers, the workers, the transporters, the shopkeepers, the cooks, and everyone else who contributed to your meal. Appreciate the variety, the quality, and the quantity of food you have. During your meal, eat slowly and mindfully. Pay attention to the colors, the textures, the flavors, and the aromas of your food. Savor each bite and chew well. Notice how the food makes you feel and how it satisfies your hunger. Avoid distractions like TV, phone, or books while eating. Focus on your food and your company. After you finish eating, express your gratitude again to God and to those who shared your meal. Clean up your plate and utensils and avoid wasting any food. If you have leftovers, store them properly or give them away to someone who needs them. You can also donate some of your food or money to a food bank, a soup kitchen, or a charity that helps feed the hungry. Another way to practice mindfulness and generosity with food is to grow your own food or buy local and organic food whenever possible. This way you can support local farmers and reduce your environmental impact. You can also learn more about where your food comes from and how it is produced. You can even visit a farm or a garden and see how food grows. Growing your own food or buying local food also gives you an opportunity to share it with others. You can invite your friends, family, or neighbors to enjoy your homegrown produce or homemade dishes. You can also offer some of your food to a church, a school, or a community center that serves meals to those in need. By practicing gratitude, mindfulness, and generosity with food, you can not only cope with rising food prices but also enrich your spiritual life and help others in need. Food is not just a commodity but a blessing that connects us with God, with nature, and with each other.